riding for me is definitely a headspace. It's something I don't get all the time, but it's that I chase that feeling, that instinct is just a very natural thing. Not thinking about it, you know, you don't stress what the bike's doing. It's not heavy, it's not hard work. You're hitting ruts and they're like no bumps at all. It's just all flowing, and you almost take a step back from yourself and visualize yourself riding down these trails, and just a completely calm and natural state. It's definitely that feeling I chase. And yeah, it's getting harder to find it as I get older. But I'm still out there and I'm still trying to find it.
I got my first dirt bike at 10 years old as a Christmas present. The old man gave it to me and said, "You owe me $750. He paid the first $200 of it. And he just bought 5 acres in Listerfield, so I got the chance to ride every second weekend because my parents were separated, and couldn't wait to get to Dad's. Jump on the bike and ride and get a little buzz. I like scaring myself a little every time I get on the bike. It's just that feeling of, I don't know why, I think I just need it every now and then. It's just a good thing.
I started riding when I was 25. Got into riding, I was working with a guy by the name of Matty Beckwith, who rolled up at work one day with his dirt bike packed and ready to go away for the weekend. He had a spare one, so I went along with him and proceeded to throw myself down every form of dirt road that I could find, deciding that I absolutely loved it. A week later I bought my first bike, TTR 250. Customer, and I was just there constantly talking to the guys, going through new products, checking stuff out, becoming friends with the mechanics, you know, learning little things to do with my own bike. From that day, it was just, you know, I was into it. My hobby became my life. Good little crash. I can't remember how many years ago it was now, but I managed to throw myself over my handlebars, head first into the ground. I'd like to tell you exactly what happened, but I have no memory of it as I was unconscious. It was a tricky one, you know, like I've had little accidents here and there, and you know, you lose the front end and you fall down, or you pick the wrong line and you come off, and you sort of always calculate what you've done and fix it for the next time you do it. This one, because I didn't have any recollection of it, I've taken longer to get over it, trying to work out what happened when there's no memory of it.
It started on ovals because I grew up in Doncaster, Templestowe, so my parents, being that I was so young, and you know, Pee-wee 50s are sort of
not too intrusive and pretty quiet, and the times were different back then, like 1986. We just rode at the Oval. And then as I got a little bit older and a little bit more confident on the bike, we started going to dirt bike tracks that are no longer there, Laverton. There used to be a dirt bike track under Westgate Bridge. We used to go there a bit. And then when I was about, obviously I progressed, I got a PW80 and a YZ80, and I kept moving up on my bikes. And we bought a property in Warrandyte when I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. We had 3.5 acres, and my stepdad is a bobcat operator, so he had a truck and a bobcat, and so we built a motocross track in the backyard. And I used to come home from school and not do my homework, and my parents used to chase me around the backyard trying to get me to stop my riding my motorcycle. Riding on the road on Christmas Eve. It was 2003, and my cousin was riding with me. He was riding on a motorcycle that I had sold him a few weeks prior. It was my older cousin. Not one of the older cousins that got me into riding, but just an older cousin I was very close with. He was 25 and I was 19 or 20. He died on that ride, and you know, I knew before that I wanted to race motorcycles for a living, and after that I sort of got a little bit, I guess I got a little bit reckless. I was young and I didn't quite know how to deal with such a heavy situation, such a heavy event in my life. It was the first experience I had with death. And so I started getting reckless. I decided I really liked doing these tricks. I never went back to racing. I continued doing these tricks, but I stopped riding motorcycles on the road, and I started doing practicing stunt riding in industrial parks and car parks and things like that. And I guess it was about then that I realised this is going to be me forever. This is what I want to do.
So first question, getting real serious now. You're running the film, Nathan.
Just joking.
Dome wax.
No, I put the Repsol on so it shines up a little.
That could be a blooper. No. Alright.
That can be in the bloopers.
I can.
I've got some other analogies as well, including unprotected sex. That's cool, but it also carries a reward. So, there's a risk involved. Your decision not to play, that's your own.
Yeah, of course.
Should I look at this?
Yeah, look into the light.
Yeah, so I ride bike.
Can you get some brake clean for your head, get the degrees around?